in the mirror. Man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now, because this is not the show for you. Now, what I'm going to talk to you about, excuse me, in this reaction video, I want to talk about all of the modern women that love to say that they're not hurting when it comes to getting men. That they're not concerned about if a man don't want them or not, because they got many men chasing after them. Why? Because they have options. Well, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to jump off into that BS. And we're going to talk about your particular options that you have. Okay? Now, before I do that, hit the notification bell, select the option that says all after you hit the notification bell. That way you'll be informed of all my new content. Can you dig it? Now, let me go ahead and put old girl on the screen. I think she got something to say to you. Hold on one second, y'all, as I do that. Boom, okay. Like I always say, let's get it.
Black women do not be having the options that they say they got. And before you jump in my comments, no, I don't have a man. No, I don't have options, okay? So I beat you to it. There you go.
Before I get started, she said she ain't got no option. And she said that black women do not have the options that they always talk about. Let's get it again from the top.
Black women do not be having the options that they say they got. And before you jump in my comments, no, I don't have a man. No, I don't have options, okay? So I beat you to it. There you go. I already beat you to it. So if that's all you care about, you can go and scroll past this video. Anyway, black women do not be having the options that they say they got, because my whole thing is, if you say you have an option, that means you like that option. That means you are considering that option. So women be talking about, we got options. Oh, a man is the easiest thing to get. But the man y'all be talking about, you don't even want the man. Y'all don't even want to take this man serious. These men you're not attracted to these men. You don't want them. You really just wasting their time, because you're not even taking them serious. You're not considering being with them.
Now, let's break this down, Jack. She makes an excellent point. For those of you who don't understand, this is what she means. When women say, I have a ton of options. When women say, I have 1,000 men in my DMs. When women say, men always flirt with me, men are always trying to get my number and trying to get with me or sleep with me. So therefore, I have options. Those men only become options if you want them. If you have 5 men and 4 out those 5 men you are not attracted to, 4 out of those 5 men you don't want to be around, period. But one of those men you do want to be around, period. That means you only have 1 option out of the 5. Is that making sense to you? So the fact that these women run around saying men are always in my DMs, they're always trying to get at me. The question is, woman, do you want any of them? Because if you don't want any of them, you have absolutely no options. An option is something that you desire in the dating market. If you want to apply it to dating, I have options in women. I got 4 or 5 women that I sleep with right now. Those are options. But if I got, again, one of those women out of 5 I want to sleep with, and the other 4 fat, ugly, stinking, raising bastard children, don't have 4 or 5 baby daddies, can't cook. Well, those 4, they ain't even an option, because I don't want them. Is that making sense? Women with their delusional mindsets try to make themselves feel better for being alone by saying that there are a lot of men who they do not wants them, and these men are their options. Make that make sense, Jack.
For real. You're not considering being in a relationship with them or nothing. You don't like them. So how would you consider somebody an option that you don't want? Like, just think about this. If I have 2 t-shirts, they're both options. I like both these t-shirts. I like both of them. They're options, but I only can choose one. That's an option. I like both of them, so they're both options, but I can only choose one. Okay, that's what an option is. y'all be in this delusional mindset that you got options, but the options that y'all claim y'all got, you don't even want them. So why would you claim them as an option? Do y'all be knowing what y'all be saying when y'all be saying this stuff? Like,
No.
y'all be thinking y'all sound so smart. Y'all think y'all ate when y'all be saying this stuff like, oh, I got options. Oh, a man is the easiest thing to get. Ma'am, you sound crazy and delusional. If the man that you claim is an option, if you don't want him, he's not an option. That don't make sense to y'all? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm delusional. I don't know what it is, but y'all don't be making no sense to me. Get it together.
Exactly. So I hope I broke down that BS of women who say, I don't care if this particular man don't want me because I have many options. I ain't got no trouble getting a man. Again, you have no issues with a man trying to sleep with you. You ain't gonna have no problem with that. But that doesn't make him an option of choice, not a man that you want. So let's go ahead and smash that bullshit now. Now I'm gonna put this other woman up here who sounds extremely crazy. All right, let's get it.
It seems like so many Black men in particular are so angry and resentful about the fact that Black women, and not just the women that they think are the most attractive and the most deserving, that so many everyday Black women are saying, you said I don't have options, but I actually do have options. And one of my options is not to fuck with you. And maybe
now, let's get into that. There are good options in men that do approach these women sometimes, okay? Most likely going to be more pookies, more men that ain't about doo-doo that's going to try to get at women. It's just how it is. But there are times when good men find an interest in certain Black women, and then they have these type of attitudes. You run off your options, the options that you should be choosing, with your mouth. Now, the reason why she's talking the way she's talking, because she has no options really that are coming or presenting themselves to her, men of value that she really want to be with. If you listen to it, you can hear the bitterness. This is why a lot of times women try to attack you. I do have options. My option is not to fuck with you and stuff like that, because she doesn't really want you, but you might have told her something that stings, and she realizes that the men she don't want her. Let's get back to this thing.
And maybe I don't have like all of the options that I wish I had, but I'm always gonna have the option not to fuck with you, and I'm gonna exercise that option. So yeah, like I'm gonna be single for a minute, and maybe a little lonely. Maybe I desire some, penis. Maybe I desire some sex. And maybe if we even take this out of the heterosexuality context, maybe I'm going to exercise the option to not support you emotionally, to not do that labor, right? To not give you money, to not overextend myself. Like, that's also a part of me exercising my option.
Now, you see this? Like I said, just because she wants some penis, like she said, maybe I want some penis, I exercise that option and stuff. Women like that would never have a man, man. They will always have the pipe of a man, but they'll never have a man. That attitude. So when she said that I would exercise my option and not choose you, that means that the person that she's not choosing is the person that she doesn't want, which means she doesn't have an option at all. If you're surrounded by men and you're not choosing any of these men, that means those men are not options. So I just want to go ahead and keep breaking down this thing where women say they have so many options. If you have so many options, then why aren't you married? If you have so many options, how come you don't have one baby father? Because that one baby daddy, that one husband, the one father of your child should have been the option that you said, I'm going to be with for the rest of my life. If you have so many options, how come you can't find that? If you have so many options, how come you in the club all night getting screwed on after you leave the club? So one of them is beating the coochie up. You stay with a man for about a year, y'all break up, you find another man. How come you don't have any options in men to where you're staying in a relationship and y'all growing and there's longevity? Let me put this last lady on the screen. Listen to what she got to say, y'all. Let's get it.
You know what I realized with us women? And I think that I was like this at one point in time too. We equate our value to how many men want to sleep with us, how many men are in our DMs, and how many proposals we got. Not marriages, proposals. But here's the thing. If all these guys want us and we want none of those guys, then we have no options. And I think that's like a hard pill for us to swallow. Like, we don't want to admit that, but we know deep down inside, like, we go to our message requests or our DMs or our text messages, and it's just full of guys that want to sleep with us or, you know, talk about our bodies. We realize, like, damn, we ain't got no options.
Exactly. But all this time, you want to tell men everywhere that you have options. A damn shame, boy. Y'all don't know anything about yourselves. All right, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Once you select that notification bell, select that option that says all. That way you'll be informed of all my new content. Like, share, and subscribe. I'll be talking to y'all pretty soon, man. I hope I broke some things down for you. Can you dig it? You know what I'm talking about? All right, y'all take it easy now.